You might feel like you are running on empty even after a long weekend away from your desk. Many people try to fix this feeling with small acts of self-care like a quick walk or deep breathing. These actions provide a short moment of comfort, but they do not solve the real problem if you are truly burned out. Most individuals mistake the signs of burnout for normal stress. This mistake keeps people from getting the right kind of help. It makes the recovery process take much longer than it should. Stress is a reaction where you feel like you have too much to do and your body works harder to keep up. Burnout is a different issue tied to your work. It makes you feel emotionally drained and like you cannot do your job well anymore. It can also make you feel like you do not care about your work or the people you help. Research shows that stress is about having too much to handle, while burnout is about feeling empty and disconnected. Quick fixes like meditation are great for handling a busy day. However, they do not fix burnout because burnout comes from how all the pieces of your life and work fit together. Healing from burnout requires a plan that works in harmony with your whole system. You may need to change your daily schedule or get more support from others. True recovery happens when you look at the root causes of why you feel this way. You must focus on both short-term relief and long-term changes to your system to stay healthy and perform at your best. Defining stress relief via burnout recovery. Stress relief and burnout recovery are not the same thing, though many people do tend to think that they are. Stress relief is about finding quick ways to feel better in the moment. The goal is to lower the tension you feel right now. You might take a few deep breaths or go for a walk in the woods. You could also try writing in a journal or sitting quietly to clear your mind. These activities help you relax your muscles and calm your thoughts for a short time. They are helpful tools for managing the symptoms of a busy life. While these habits can lower your feelings of being overwhelmed, they do not fix the root of the problem. They are like a pause button that lets you catch your breath before you keep going. Burnout recovery is a much bigger and longer journey. It is a process of healing your body and your mind after you have been pushed too far for too long. Burnout happens when stress is not handled well over a long period. It leaves you feeling empty and distant from your work and the people around you. Because of this, getting better takes more than just a few days off or a yoga class. True recovery is about restoring your energy and finding your sense of self again. It involves looking at how you live and making changes that last. Getting better from burnout means changing your behaviors and finding new ways to get support. It also means fixing the challenges you face in your daily life and work. You have to look at your personal life and your professional identity to see what needs to shift. This healing takes time and often requires you to adjust your plan as you go. It is not a quick fix, but it is the only way to build a life where you can perform well without burning out again. Key differences between stress relief and burnout recovery. Understanding the difference between stress relief and burnout recovery starts with how long the feelings last. Stress is usually a short-term reaction to the many demands on your time. Burnout is different because it builds up over a long period when stress is not handled. While you can feel better from stress in a few hours, recovering from burnout is a long-term process that can take years. It is not something you can fix with a single weekend off because it involves deep exhaustion that has settled into your daily life. The purpose of each approach is also different. Stress relief aims to help you relax right now. It lowers the tension in your body and helps your mood in the moment. Burnout recovery has a bigger goal. It focuses on rebuilding your energy and your ability to bounce back from hard times. It is about restoring your mental health and your ability to do your work well. Instead of just hiding the symptoms, recovery helps you rebuild the strength you have lost. The way you handle each one requires a different set of tools. For stress, quick habits like deep breathing or exercise work well. These are good for daily life. To heal from burnout, you need to change the system of your life. This means looking at how much work you do and how much support you have. You might need to change your daily schedule or how you interact with others at work. Research shows that combining personal changes with changes in your environment is the best way to heal. Finally, the signs you need to look for are not the same. When you are stressed, you often feel like you have too much energy and you are rushing to get things done. You are still involved in your work even if you feel overwhelmed. When you are burned out, you feel the opposite. You feel detached, tired, and like you do not care anymore. You might feel like you cannot do your job well, and your daily life feels much harder to manage. Recognizing these signs helps you choose the right path to feel better. When stress relief is enough. There are many times when simple stress relief is exactly what you need. This is true when you face short-term challenges like a very busy week or a big project deadline. These moments cause a quick reaction in your body and mind to help you meet the task. Once the work is done and the pressure is gone, your body usually goes back to its normal state. Short-term stress can even help you stay alert and do a good job. It only becomes a problem if it stays around for a long time without any rest. In these cases, you might feel like you have too much on your plate, but you still feel like you can get the work done. You still care about your goals, and you feel like you are part of the team. You are able to keep going, and you still feel useful. As long as you have the right tools to handle the load, you can recover quickly once the busy time ends. For these normal parts of life, focusing on feeling better in the moment is a great choice. You can use many simple tools to lower your stress during these busy times. Moving your body is one of the best ways to feel better. Exercise helps your brain release chemicals that improve your mood and lower your tension. Taking slow breaths or sitting quietly can also help you control your emotions when things feel hard. Spending time with friends or doing something fun can protect your mind from feeling too much pressure. These habits keep daily stress from turning into something much deeper and harder to fix. When you need full burnout recovery. You need full recovery when you feel numb or distant from your work and your life. This is more than just having a bad day. It is a feeling where you do not care as much as you used to. You might feel like you are just going through the motions. This state of being detached and cold toward your job is a main sign of burnout. It shows that your mind is trying to protect itself because it has been pushed too far for too long. When you reach this point, simple stress relief will not be enough to bring back your energy or your drive. Another sign that you need deep recovery is exhaustion that does not go away with rest. You might sleep all weekend but still wake up feeling like you have no energy. This kind of fatigue is chronic and builds up over many months. It is not like the normal tiredness you feel after a busy week. This deep drain on your energy can last for years if you do not follow a structured plan to heal. You cannot just wait for it to go away on its own. You have to take active steps to rebuild your health from the ground up. Burnout also shows up in your body in painful ways. You might have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep at night. You could also deal with frequent headaches or problems with your stomach. These physical signs happen because your body is stuck in a state of high alert for too long. To heal these issues, you must look at your whole lifestyle. Recovery often requires taking a long break or changing how much work you do. It can also help to talk to a professional who can support your mental health. By changing your goals and how you spend your time, you can create a system that supports your long-term well-being. How to transition from stress relief to true burnout recovery. If you find that your usual ways of relaxing are no longer working, it is time to shift your focus. Moving from stress relief to true burnout recovery starts with an honest look at your current state. You must ask yourself if you are simply facing a busy week or if you feel a deep sense of empty energy that does not go away. Identifying that you are burned out is the first step toward building a system that actually heals you. You cannot fix a systemic problem with a temporary band-aid. To heal, you must go beyond quick fixes like meditation or a single day off. While these tools help you feel better for a moment, deep recovery requires you to address the root causes of your exhaustion. This means looking at the full picture of your life and how all the pieces fit together. You may need to change how much you expect of yourself each day. It also involves setting new boundaries around your work and making sure you have the support you need to maintain them. True healing takes time and a very clear intention to slow down. You must give yourself permission to not be productive while your body and mind recover. This is not about being lazy. It is about protecting your long-term ability to perform at a high level. As you move through the stages of recovery, your needs will change. You might start with rest and then slowly move toward making bigger changes to your career or daily habits. By choosing a structured path, you can move away from constant stress and toward a life where your system supports your success. From relief to restoration. Stress relief is a tool for a busy day, but it is not a cure for burnout. When you understand the difference, you can stop using short-term fixes for long-term problems. Stress management helps you stay in the game for a while. However, only true recovery allows you to rebuild your life and your energy so you can lead with strength again. Continuing to push through with only small acts of self-care will not fix a system that is no longer working for you. You deserve to have a life where your performance is supported by your habits and your environment instead of being drained by them. Taking the first step toward a new way of living requires the right knowledge and a supportive community. If you are ready to move beyond simple relaxation and start building a more sustainable way to work, we invite you to stay connected with us. You can join our mailing list to receive more insights on how to protect your capacity, or you can sign up to attend an upcoming live masterclass where we look deeper at these systems. By joining these events, you can begin to shift your perspective and find the path that leads to lasting health and success.